Hello, beautiful friends. This is Crystal Rose Insights, here to do the weekly readings. This is going to be a reading for the twin flame love relationship for the week beginning Sunday, January 21st, 2018 through Saturday, January 27th, I think. Oh my gosh. I'm laughing because I could easily look up the exact date for next Saturday, but I haven't, and this is the third video I've done, so I'm just laughing at myself. So, you know, the energies for the week. And again, the actual end date, it's not like something changes from one day to another so dramatically. But, gosh, it's funny. This little celestite is wanting to move a little bit. Lots of energies here. So, this is going to be a general reading for the twin flames, soulmates, love relationships, the week of January 21st. And before I get started, I actually want to announce something that I'm super excited about. I have been wanting to do something special for my viewers, my clients, and for Valentine's Day. Obviously, it's that time of year. Everyone's thinking about love and relationships, and it's the new year. And so I'm offering a special right now for my clients for Valentine's Day. So anyone who orders a 60-minute reading from me between now and February 14th, 2018, you can take advantage of this Valentine's Day special. So many of you know that I use gemstones and crystals in the energies of my readings, and I wanted to do something that is going to support the twins on their journey to healing, because that's a lot of what I do in my private readings. Is I give you messages and that are coming through for you to heal, for you to grow, for you to ascend, for you to be the best version of you, and why these things are coming up in your life right now. And it's intended to be very empowering. But a lot of the work of the twin flames needs to be supported by energy healing. I believe that that is a way for us to clear our energies from the past, from ancestral patterns, from our own childhood, for the energies of our twin. And so energy healing is very important. I've been an energy healing practitioner for more than a decade now, and one of the things I'm trained in is flower essences. So I don't know if any of you have used Bach flower essences or Australian bush essences, but I've used flower essences for many years, and I'm trained in it. And flowers can be very supportive of healing the emotional and etheric and astral bodies. So flower essences can support the healing of us beyond, on an energetic level. And so what I'm going to do for anyone that orders a 60-minute reading is I'm actually going to do a special love relationship reading for you. But I'm going to incorporate crystals, and some crystals that would be supportive of you. If you want to work with crystals, I'll pull some crystals that will be very supportive for you specifically in your path of ascension. But I also am going to create you a custom flower essence blend where and this is going to be just for the clients in the United States. I apologize for my international clients. I do readings from literally all over the world, and it breaks my heart to say this. However, international shipping and all that, and it's too cost prohibitive for me to be able to do this for people that are international. However, anyone who's in the United States, I will pull flower essences that are specific to support your soul's growth and send you this as part of the reading with for no additional charge. And for those of you that are international and I can't actually mail you this, I will still pull the flowers for you and tell you which ones that you should get to work with, even if I can't actually send you the physical bottle. So, plus I'll give you a little extra time on your readings too if I'm not able to physically send this to you. So, if you're interested in this type of reading, if you've been thinking about doing a reading and you're just like, hey, I've been on the fence about it, and this is the time, now's the time, because you're going to get this wonderful bottle that will support your healing on an energetic level by the power of flower essences. So when you do order the reading, please be sure to specify you're wanting the Valentine's Day special. Otherwise, I'm going to think it's just a typical 60-minute reading, and I won't pull the crystals or the flowers as part of that. But so please do specify that's the one you want. And if you have any questions, just do let me know. I'll put the information in the box below. Okay, so here we have a celestite, which is a beautiful stone of calming, of clearing the energy and the events of the day prior to going to bed so that you can connect to the angelic realms. I love this stone. I have many different clusters of celestite in my home. I have one near my bedside. In fact, I've got this bigger one here too. I just love it. I'm really drawn to it. It was one of the first bigger clusters I ever purchased was celestite. There was something about it that just drew me in. But that's going to be here to help support the reading for today. So this is going to be the reading for the week for the twins, like their union energies. I've done individual in-depth readings on both the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. So if you haven't seen those, do go check them out. Those go more in depth on each of them this week. And this is going to be more focused on the union energies, like what's going on between the twins and what's coming up and what are the messages to heal and like what are the energies this week for the twins. All right, so I'm going to pull one card for the overall energy for the masculine, one for the feminine, and then one for the union. And then we'll go more in depth. Okay, so the masculine, the Nine of Water. Oh my gosh, that came up in his reading. I love it. Okay, the feminine, we get the Four of Water. And for the union energies this week, overall, the Five of Air. Alrighty. Underneath the bottom of the deck, we get the Queen of Air. So this week, the Queen of Air keeps coming up a lot for the union energies, which she's all about being able to manifest, being very objective, being very grounded in her decision making, and she's no drama. There's no drama with the Queen of Air. She doesn't get involved with that stuff. It's like there's that cat fight going on near her and she just slowly backs away because she just has no interest. She just doesn't get involved in that kind of stuff. So the overall energy for this week of the union is no drama. You know, remembering that the union energies, while they may, it's one of the benefits of the twin flame relationship is the fact that even though there may be ups and downs in terms of the journey and the actual physical relationship, there's none of that element of drama of being in the ego space. There might be challenges, but they're not rooted in drama. I'm gonna act like a baby or freak out because that's what's coming out. There's a level of containment with twins when they come into union where they're done doing the drama stuff. Maybe they did it when they were younger, but they've moved beyond that. So this is a reminder that the union energies are based in, you know, just being really balanced and objective and not flying off the handle. So that's important here. So the energy for the Divine Masculine this week is the Nine of Water. He's wishing for this. He's making his wishes. He's realizing that this is what's available for him. This did come up in his individual reading, so go check it out because you'll see how that came up. But he's wishing for this. He's wanting this. He's realizing that this relationship with his Divine Feminine this week could be his dreams coming true. And the Divine Feminine, in her energy this week relating to the union, is a bit of the Four of Cups. She's been in this place of focusing a little too much on the absence of what she doesn't have versus looking at what she does have. She's focused on the physical, like she's looking here at the 3 cups that have spilled, and they're very small and in the distance, but meanwhile there's this beautiful, huge chalice right there that's vibrant, it's big, it's open, it's sparkly, and she's not noticing what's right here. So this week, the Divine Feminine relating to their union is likely more focused on the absence of the physical evidence, but it's reminding her here that it's here. You're just not seeing it yet. So don't get stuck getting upset because you don't see it yet, because it's here. You're just not seeing it. Okay? So that's the message for the Divine Feminine this week relating to the union. And the current energies of the union are the Five of Air. And we're going to get clarifiers on all these. We're going to go more in depth on each of these. But the Five of Air is about making decisions, being stuck in your head, having a bit of the energy of chaos, not really sure who's leading what's happening. So there's a bit of that who's in charge here energy. You know, hey, there's commotion, but like who's running the show? So that's coming up right now this week for the twins. But what's interesting is that both of the twins are in their heart. They're in their emotions. They're feeling the emotions. But the emotions could be causing a bit of chaos when it comes to their heads, okay? So there's this place of being afraid of making bad decisions, being afraid of making the wrong decision. And so the fact that, and again, the Queen of Air is here. So there's the water and the air already showing up, being very clear here, which is the feelings are there, but it's once you get in the headspace, it's trying to bridge the two. It's trying to stay out of the head and go more into the heart. But the union energy is making both twins kind of wonder this week about being afraid to make a bad decision. So there's a bit of that energy coming through. So now I want to pull additional cards. I'm going to pull 2 more cards, please, for the Divine Masculine. Let's get more in depth about this 9 of Water. 2 additional cards, please, for the Divine Masculine. And we get the Knight of Earth and the Ace of Fire. Okay, let's go 2 on the Divine Feminine. Please, 2 more on the Divine Feminine. What's this 4 of Water here for? What else is going on about what she's not seeing? We get the Page of Water. One more, please. 10 of Air. Okay. And 2 cards on the union energies, please. 2 more on the 5 of Air, please. Clarification on the union energies this week. And we get the 6 of Air. And the Awakening. And remember, guys, I don't read reversals in this deck. Once in a while I will if I'm feeling drawn to it, but most of the time I do not. I know other readers do. It's totally a personal preference, and my deck knows I don't do that. So it brings me the messages as it knows I read them. Okay, so let's get more into this here. So in addition to the 9 of Water, the energies this week for the Divine Masculine are the Knight of Earth. So this is about moving forward towards that stability, taking a step forward to that stability, honoring commitments, getting things done. But this particular knight in this deck, he's not rushing forward. He's moving forward, and he knows he's going to move forward. It's just not happening. He's not rushing forth because he's comfortable. He knows what he wants. He's surrounded by this beauty, and he's not in a hurry, but he also trusts. So he's also in this place of needing to get things done in his life because he wants this brand new beginning in his passionate relationship with his Divine Feminine. He's also realizing that he has the ability to manifest. So the Ace of Fire, the energy here is about this man waving his magic wand and manifesting. It's like he's discovering his powers and his ability to manifest. So this week he's making his wishes. He realizes that he has the ability to move things forward. He wants to move things forward, but he's also realizing that he has the ability to shift and to change his direction. And he wants this. He's like, I can actually change the direction of my life, and I'm wanting that new beginning this week. So we go to the Divine Feminine here with the 4 of Water, and we get the Page of Water, and we get the 10 of Air. So the energies here are about a relationship beginning a new phase, and that's what she's not seeing. Okay, so remember, she's looking here at what she doesn't have, and she's got this opportunity here, and this is reminding her that this is reinforcing the idea that the relationship with her Divine Masculine is entering a new phase of their relationship. It's expanding, it's getting more intuitive, it's a communication about love. And so it's almost like this cup is like ready to communicate, saying, hey, turn around, poke, 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 turn around. Like, you know, on Facebook, I don't understand. I got the message of the Facebook poke, and I don't do Facebook poking. I don't know what it is. When people poke me on Facebook, I'm like, what even is that? Why don't you just say hello? What's this poking thing? But that's the message I just got, so I had to say it. But it almost feels like she doesn't realize that this chalice is about to poke her. and say, hello, like I'm here, notice me. I get some of the most random images sometimes, but I have to share them with you because they're coming through for a reason, as a way to communicate the energy. So that's how I'm getting it. And then the 10 of Air is here for the Divine Feminine, which is the end of a difficult situation. This is about things getting better, things shifting for the better. And so this energy is very consistent here for the Divine Feminine this week, is that there are things going on under the surface, but she's not quite aware. She's not noticing it yet. And how I know that too is here we are with the energies here of the union. We started with the 5 of Air, which is about trying to be afraid to like make the wrong decision. There's a little bit of chaos, trying to figure out what's going on. But then the 6 of Air is right after that. So that's moving forward into a new journey. So here's this horse. And we're in the 5 card, the horses are all chaotic, not sure what's happening. But in this, the horse has decided to move on from all this chaos. See the chaos behind him? And he's moving forward in this boat on his new journey. He's moving forward in victory. He's excited. Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation. So the fact that the 5 and the 6 of Air are here is really amazing because they're leading to the awakening. The awakening is the Hanged Man card in the traditional tarot, but the awakening phase is what's happening. Is because there's so much emotion here. Okay, both the masculine and feminine are in the emotional space, but they're in their head space too. So this is about them taking a look at things from a different perspective. They're noticing their emotions, they're feeling their emotions. They realize they're getting their heads about it, and they're trying to look at things from a different perspective and integrate what they've learned. And this is about things being at a temporary standstill. So the fact that we're kind of at the temporary standstill, the 5 of Air is ending, we're moving to the 6 of Air, but we're still in a bit of a standstill phase. Because it's, it's moving forward, but it's also needing to take time to assimilate the lessons that both the twins are going through right now. Both of the masculine and the feminine are going through at the moment. Okay. So now I'm going to pull more cards, please. I'm going to pull 1 card on the masculine, 1 on the feminine, and 3 on the union energies right now from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart deck. Masculine. Get the solar plexus. So that's all about willpower. That's about standing your ground, self-respect, determination. There's an element of not putting up with the bullshit anymore, really. Pardon my French for those of you. I don't swear often on my videos, but sometimes there's no better word. But it's about standing his ground, asserting who he is and how he relates to his larger community. How does he fit into this world? What's his purpose? So the solar plexus chakra energy for the Divine Masculine this week is he's realizing how he fits in. And here we get for the Divine Feminine, we get the Balance. This is a major arcana card. And the Balance card is the Temperance card, which is the Patience card. Similar energy to the Awakening, but a bit of a similar message, but a bit different. So the Balance card for the Divine Feminine, she's balancing the masculine feminine energies. She's balancing the need to drive things forward and then we're being able to be receptive. But the Balance card is about integration. This is about taking time to take the lessons that we've learned, let them integrate into who we are so we can expand and grow bigger. So it's almost like, I don't remember if I've used this analogy before, but it's coming to me again. But it's almost like, yeah, the analogy I've used is like, you take a deck of cards, This is who you are right now. Then you add some new cards, new experiences, and they all go into here together. So now it's about assimilating them all together into a new container, right? It's like this new container is now includes all of this, but it takes time to build, to add in the new things to create the new whole. So it's, again, new experiences going into the deck. They have to integrate, they have to form a new story all together. So that really is the energy of the balance card for the Divine Feminine this week. So she's integrating her lessons. She's being asked to be patient. And the Divine Feminine gets that card so often. I know. But it's because she needs to learn trust. I feel like that's a huge path for the Divine Feminine, is needing to trust and to have patience in divine timing, in her connection, and trusting that no matter what things look like on the outside, that it's still coming. Okay. So 3 cards on the union energies for this week, please. That just flew out. The release card. This is the death card. Transformation. The union energy is bringing up this shedding of this exterior dark cloak and letting your spiritual self shine, 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 shine. Let the light come out and be seen, because that's what the twins are. We're these light beings. We're here to spread that light, but we need to remove these outer confines. So this week there's a real energy of transformation and releasing of that no longer serves us, as well as, you know, what's been binding us. What has been holding you back in your life that has been keeping your true light from shining? Why are you dimming your light? This week the energy is really supportive towards you breaking free of that. 2 more. Rebuild. Oh my gosh, yeah. So it's funny because when I get this card, I immediately was thinking about this card, and here it comes up. So the transformation is happening. This is the Tower card. This is about breaking free of the old paradigms and traditions and belief systems and social constructs to rebuild anew. So it's funny, I was thinking of this card and then it comes out. So, because this energy feels very similar in a lot of ways, but here's this rebuilding phase. So here's the light coming. The light is shining from within, going up to the heavens, but here the light needs to shine out, the heart energy, but this light is still covering it up. So this transformation that's happening and the rebuilding that's happening, she's got to open her arms to not hide that heart light. She's afraid to show her heart at this stage still, but this is part of the process. So it's like once she opens her hands, that light will shine. So big energy is coming through, spiritual breakthrough energies for this week, because they're both major arcana cards. And then the third eye chakra. And then we got the awakening, another major arcana here. But this is about opening up your third eye to your inner knowing, to trusting the messages you're getting from your inner knowing. So surrendering to this process by connecting. Maybe do some third eye chakra balancing this week. There are a lot of great meditations online that can support this. So if you're feeling called to do that, that's a really good tool for that. Okay. Now I want to pull some romance angel cards on these as well. 1 for the masculine, 1 for the feminine, 3 for the union, please. And for the masculine, we get playfulness. Oh my gosh, that came up. Guys, go look at the other videos. You'll be amazed at some of the similar messages that are coming through. The energies are so consistent, and they just keep showing up for a reason, because they're wanting to be seen and heard and understood. 1 card for the feminine, please. True love. This is a romance of a lifetime. And 3 for the union energies this week, please. What messages, romance angels, do you have for the twins about their union this week, please? soulmate, true love, soulmate, honeymoon, and give your relationship a chance. The Divine Masculine is needing to have some playfulness here. Have some playfulness energy relating to this manifesting power with your will, because your wishes are here. The Divine Feminine needs to be reminded that this is the romance of a lifetime. Don't keep looking at this card, these three that have spilled that are smaller than this beautiful thing behind you. The true love is here. Have patience. Realize that there's a new communication and love and a new start coming, a relationship beginning a new phase and the end of an old phase, okay? So feminines, this is a message for you in all of this space that this is the romance of a lifetime. And I know some of you might be tired and wanting to give up, but this is a reminder. We're getting soulmate, honeymoon, working on your partnership, giving your relationship a chance. So the energies this week, again, they're wanting the twins to know that this is what you feel it is. You know in your heart whether it is or not. You know, whenever you get in doubt, get into your heart space and see what comes through, what messages come through. When you're out of your head and not in the fear, you will get your true knowing. All right, I'm going to pull 3 more cards. Sorry, 1 card for the masculine. Gosh, okay, victory. This came out in the feminine reading. 1 for the masculine, please. Okay, this one's really has to come out for the in the order that I was going to do them. Patience. There's the patience card. Temperance card. Feminines. Having patience. And 3 on the union energies, please. There is victory here, Divine Masculine. Your wishes are coming true. The victory is here. Be playful about it. Realize you have the ability to manifest. And 3 on the relationship, please. Storm warning, angel of strength, and door to romance. Okay, so let me just look this up real quick. So this is the card, Storm Warning. So this is a card that just this week there might be something that comes up that is either a little challenging or something that is going to cause a bit of a hiccup or disruption in your path. This could be something not necessarily relating to your relationship, but something in either one of your emotional worlds or your own journey. That there's some storms coming, but not to be afraid of them. It's part of the ascension process. It's part of the journey. Because remember, Divine Masculine's got victory here. Divine Feminine's got, there's all sorts of incredible positive cards here. But this just says this week, if something does come up that feels like a challenge to you, that it's okay and that don't be too fearful. And this is about standing up for yourself and taking action. And that remember that you have the power and the wisdom to handle whatever comes your way. So for some of you twins this week, there may be something that comes forward that might seem like a really big deal, but this is reminding you that if it does come up, and it's again not for everybody watching this video, that it's okay and that it will pass and it's part of the process. So that's a message coming through. And then the Angel of Strength card, that's a card about needing to have that strength and personal power. But it came in the reverse, which means that you're not quite realizing your own power. So this is about having personal power, but when it's in the reverse, it means you're blocking or you're not seeing how powerful you really are. And this is about a situation that might seem overwhelming, but you have the strength to see it through, no problem. So this is about reminding the twins this week, don't give your power away, okay? If there's a little storm possibly brewing, maybe a little something coming, because all storms do pass, remember your personal power. Remember that nobody can take your power away. And this is about taking back control of your own destiny. Because remember, Divine Masculine's learning how to manifest and create his own destiny. And to not, like twins, this week, do not forget your power, whether you're masculine or feminine. Do not forget your power. You are not the victim. You are able to shift things. And the Door to Romance card is here too, which is a 33 twin flame card. And this is about this door to romance being here, unlocking the key to the heart that's in this cage. It's opening. But when it's coming up in the reverse, it just means that there may be a little bit of a delay in that happening, because that's what's, I mean, that makes sense. We've got all these patience cards. We've got like, take some time. There's the release happening. I mean, that makes sense. But this is also to remind you to, even though there might be a slight delay in this, as this other all those other processes are happening, that it's time to make yourself a priority and make sure you realize how powerful and worthy of love you are. And this is about this week, guys, as you're going through this possible little storm or whatever's happening. Again, this isn't for everybody. This is a general reading. That it's just a time to nurture yourself and give yourself the love that you deserve, because the more you can love yourself and give yourself that divine love, then you will bring it in the form of your twin. But if you're not giving yourself the love, there's no way your twin will arrive, because if you're feeling that, they're not loving themselves either, and they're not going to move forward towards you because they're in that same space. So this is reminding you to love yourself first, really. All right, I'm going to pull advice card from Archangel Michael for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine, please. What message do you have right now for the Divine Masculine, Michael, relating to their union this week? A favorable outcome. This is all positive. The wish card is here. You're going to have a favorable outcome. There's victory. Gosh, the victory, I mean, amazing energies for a positive outcome for the Divine Masculine this week. Beautiful outcome is coming. So no matter what comes your way, it's all going to be for the best, and it's all going to be beautiful. The energies are overall really, really good. One for the Divine Feminine, please, Michael. Honor and trust your feelings. So this is about listening to your feelings, and that you're being supported and trusting and honoring your own feelings. How to express your emotions with love. Okay. I'm going to pull an advice card from the Fairies deck. Magical message of the Fairies deck. What do the fairies want to say to the twins right now for their union energies, both the masculine and feminine? Fairies, what are your two messages, please, for this week for the twins? You've got the power. Wasn't I just saying that? You've got the power. You can do it. That is the message that's been super consistent through this. Use your abilities to resolve the situation. You can do it. And let go. So it's surrendering your need to control. Your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. So look at this let go. There's this fairy in this bird's nest, just letting go. The bird's letting go of the need to be in the nest because the fairy's in there right now. She's taking up his space. And the bird's like, wait, that's my place. And the bird's like, whatever, I'll just let her sit there. So sweet. I love the energy of this deck. It is so... I actually gave this deck to my daughter a while ago, and I loved it so much that I bought one for myself. And you've got the power. Use your abilities to resolve it. You can do it. So here's this little girl on tiptoes on a high wire, and she's doing it. You've got the power. You can manifest. Remember, Angel of Strength is here saying you have the power, but you're forgetting it. So the fairies are reminding you this week. You have the power. You have it. And I feel like pulling one more card. Actually, I'm going to do it from this. The Wild Unknown Tarot. What's your final message for the twins this week, please? What's your best advice? Final message, please, for the twins this week, January 21st to 27th, 2018. Oh, we get the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. The Wheel of Fortune is here, and there's an owl, which symbolizes wisdom, and the night, and the moon, and intuition. And the sun is down here, and the moon is up there. So the Wheel of Fortune is turning. Destiny, karma, things moving forward into a new cycle. Bingo, there you go. All right, my friends, I hope you like this reading. And it's been my honor to do this for you. It looks like another really interesting week ahead. If you'd like a private reading, please do reach out. That's the way to get the best information specific to your energies and your situation. And if you do want to take advantage of that Valentine's Day special, then please do reach out as well. And I'm starting to book those appointments now to make sure I get them all in before Valentine's Day. All right, guys, that's it for this week. If you have any questions, comments, appreciate your likes, shares, comments, subscribes. It's just a beautiful community we have here, and I'm so grateful for each and every one of you for your participation, your views, just being here and holding the space for those of us who are on this journey. Until next time, in abundant love always. Bye.